One of the top young stars in the game right now is LaMelo Ball. Back when he was in high school, some doubted he would even play in the NBA, but in 2020, he was the number 3 overall pick in the draft, and by just his second season, he was already an all-star. But then things got tough. LaMelo would play in just 58 combined games over his 3rd and 4th seasons due to injury. When he did play, he still put up all-star level numbers, but at the end of the day, he missed the majority of his team's games. But so far in his 5th season, LaMelo Ball is putting up superstar production, averaging a career-high 28 points along with 6 assists per game, and he's played in all of his team's games. And you can't just say his numbers are empty because it's translating into wins. The Hornets have a decent 5-5 record, which gives them a top 4 seed in the East. But how is LaMelo pulling this off? Let's talk about it. But first, we gotta discuss BetUs. Guys, if you love the NBA, then you should consider joining BetUs because it makes the games even more fun to watch. You could bet on the games and make predictions, and if you're correct, you can cash out. With LaMelo leading the way, the Hornets should be much better than expected, so I'm betting on them winning the Southeast Division. If you sign up, use the code YouTube150 and receive a 150% sign-up bonus on the first deposit and 125% on the second and third deposits of up to $2,000. Now back to LaMelo. A big reason he's having a career high in scoring has been his prolific three-point shooting. He takes the most three-point attempts per game out of all NBA players at 12 three-pointers a game, and he shoots them at a good percentage, making in 37% of his threes, which is very impressive considering that most of his three-point attempts are self-created. And he creates a lot of his threes using step backs. When going one-on-one, he creates separation with a drive which forces his defender backpedaling to cut him off, then he'll stop and step back to get behind the three-point line and hit the shot. He also gets a lot of threes out of the two-man game. On this play, Gibson screens for Ball, Isaiah Stewart has dropped back, so LaMelo pulls up and knocks it down. LaMelo catches it from up top, Diabate screens for him, Kato on the Celtics has dropped back, so for LaMelo, it's another easy pull-up 3. When big men don't step up high on the pick and rolls, these open threes are like layups for LaMelo, but even when they do get out to contest him, he can still hit. A lot of his threes are well defended. For most players, getting a hand up is enough to throw off their shot, but LaMelo has great shooting touch even with a hand in his grill. He's got deep range too, with many of his threes coming from well behind the three-point line. Against most players, you don't have to step out to guard them from half court, but against LaMelo, if you sag off, you're gonna get cooked. A lot of his scoring also comes from driving to the basket. He's got a quick first step, allowing him to blow by his defender at will. He also loves using pump fakes, which gets defenders in the air and gets him all the way to the basket. He's also got an amazing handle, which helps him to break down defenders, sometimes even multiple defenders. On this play, LaMelo loses Paul Reed with a step back, he fakes out Malik Beasley, and then finishes in the paint. Grant Williams screens for LaMelo, forcing Al Horford to pick him up, but he loses Horford quickly with the left to right crossover, gets all the way to the rim, and then finishes over Derek White. Grant Williams screens for LaMelo again, and he splits through 2 defenders and then hangs in the air for the smooth lay-in. As a finisher, LaMelo has to rely on finesse. He's not an incredible leaper, so he can't just dunk over big men. So most of his finishes are below the rim. He'll often shoot his layups high off the glass where the help defender can't reach. He's also got an excellent float game. Once he gets to the paint, he'll shoot these floaters over the top of whoever's contesting him, and he makes them in at a high percentage. The constant pressure he puts on the rim also leads to him getting hacked a lot and sent to the free throw line. He's getting to the foul line at a career high rate this season and shooting them at an excellent 83%. Not only is he an amazing scorer, but he's also a great closer, leading the NBA in 4th quarter scoring. He's helped the Hornets survive plenty of close games by hitting big shot after big shot down the stretch to secure the victory. The bigger the moment, the better LaMelo seems to play.
Texas smart basketball play to go 2 for 1, and that's bonus! A 2 for LaMelo!
Along with his scoring, LaMelo is also a great facilitator. He's got amazing court vision, allowing him to find cutters. On this play, the Hornets get into some sideline pick and roll. Brandon Miller cuts to the basket, and LaMelo finds it with this beautiful bounce pass, and Miller finishes with the powerful jam. He's also really good at alley-oop passes, and he can throw these from distance with accuracy. Miles Bridges hands it off to LaMelo, quickly cuts to the basket, and LaMelo finds it with the beautiful lob pass, allowing him to throw it down. His drives to the basket often forces multiple defenders to come to the paint, allowing him to create easy scoring chances for his teammates. On this play, LaMelo immediately attacks off the catch. Isaiah Stewart has to come up to him, allowing him to find Taj Gibson, who gets a wide open layup. Miller hands it off to LaMelo, who quickly looks to get downhill. This drive collapses the Pacers' defense, allowing him to find Brandon Miller for the open three, and he knocks it down. A lot of his playmaking also comes out of the two-man game. He's often able to draw two defenders towards him, allowing him to set up the roll man. On this play, Gibson screens for LaMelo again. LaMelo gets downhill, forces both defenders to focus on him, allowing him to set up Gibson for another easy layup. This time, it's Grant Williams and LaMelo that get into some two-man game. Williams hands it off to LaMelo. They leave Williams open, so LaMelo finds Williams on the wing, and he knocks down the three. A lot of his assists also come in transition. The Hornets look to push the ball as much as possible. Miles dishes it to LaMelo on the fast break, and he gets it right back with the alley-oop. Brandon Miller blocks this shot, LaMelo picks up the loose ball, leads the fast break, and finds Miles Bridges with another lob. And he can also throw long outlet passes on the fast break with accuracy. So that's how LaMelo impacts winning at a superstar level. Not only is he a great scorer, but he does a great job at making his teammates better. The way LaMelo is playing right now, he's arguably a top 5 point guard. The Hornets are a very young and exciting team, and with LaMelo leading the way, this could be their best season in a very long time. But now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of how LaMelo Ball has been playing this season? Is he a top 5 point guard? Can he lead the Hornets to the playoffs? Let me see your thoughts down below in the comment section. Guys, I'm going to continue to make videos just like this, so if that sounds like something that would interest you, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope to catch you all next video.